All right. Okay. I'll try to explain this. 6 months. It's been 6 months since my world just stopped. 6 months since the accident took my granddaughter, Emily, my light. She was 16 with a permanent pink streak in her hair and a love for Taylor Swift that was... it was practically a religion. This house, it used to be filled with her laughter and pop music blasting from some cheap Bluetooth speaker. Now, it's a tomb. I still haven't been able to clean out her room. How could I? It's a shrine. Taylor Swift posters staring at me from every wall, her eyes glinting, holding that iconic guitar. Friendship bracelets for every era are still scattered on her dresser. The silence lasted for exactly 1 week. Then, the music started. The first time it was just a whisper, so faint. I was trying to sleep, tossing and turning in this big, empty house, and I heard it. A melody. Just a few notes of love story. I shot straight up in bed, my heart hammering in my chest. It's the neighbors, I told myself. A car driving by with the windows down. I forced myself back down, but I was listening, straining in the dark. The next night, it was back, clearer. This time, there were words. And you'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It was her voice. It was Emily's. Unmistakably. But something was wrong. So fucking wrong. There was this static over it, you know? Like you're trying to tune in a distant radio station and it's just crackling, fading in and out. The sound wasn't coming from anywhere specific. It was just in the air, in the walls. It sang the whole song, then stopped. I didn't sleep. I just sat there, shaking until the first gray light of dawn crept through the blinds. It became a routine, a goddamn nightly concert. Right at midnight, it would start. She'd sing through the albums, no particular order. Some nights it was the Fearless era, all sweet country ballads. Other nights it was Reputation, and the heavy electronic bass would literally rattle the old china in my display cabinet. Delicate. Look what you made me do. Getaway car. Emily's voice, layered with that weird static, a perfect, horrifying recital. For a little while, some sick, grieving part of my brain found comfort in it. I know how insane that sounds, but it was her. She was back. She was singing for me. I'd sit in my armchair in the living room, close my eyes, and just try to hear past the static. Try to just hear Emily, imagining her in her room, twirling around with a hairbrush for a microphone. But that comfort, it started to curdle. It turned into this creeping dread. It was the perfection, the fucking perfection. Emily, the real Emily. She'd forget lyrics sometimes. She'd sing off key when she got too excited. She'd giggle in the middle of a verse. But this voice, it never made a mistake. Not one wrong note, not one flubbed word. It was like a cursed recording, played by something that could only imitate, not feel. The weird shit started happening then, too. Things tied to the music. During All Too Well 10-minute version, when the line about the scarf came on, I felt this icy cold wrap around my neck like an invisible piece of fabric, I swear to God. During Anti-Hero, on the chorus, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Every single light in the house would flicker in time with the beat, plunging the room into a strobing, rhythmic darkness. The worst was My Tears Ricochet. It's a song about haunting your own funeral, when her voice sang, and I can go anywhere I want, just not home. I heard something else, something under the singing, a second sound, a sob, but it was distorted, full of so much pain and fucking rage it didn't sound human.
I tried to fight it. I blasted the TV, I wore noise-canceling headphones. The music cut right through. It wasn't sound waves, it was inside my head. I called the priest. He came, did the whole holy water and Latin prayer thing. And that night, silence. For the first time in weeks, I cried with relief. I thought it was over. I was so wrong. The next night, it came back, and it was angry. Midnight hit. No soft melody, just a single sharp click. That pen click from the start of Blank Space, but it was 100 times louder. It sounded like a giant deadbolt locking into place. Then the bass hit, so hard I felt it in the goddamned floorboards. Emily's voice came on, but the static was gone, replaced by this cold, razor-sharp clarity. No warmth, no joy, just an empty, perfect imitation. Nice to meet you, where you been? I was huddled on my chair, a blanket wrapped around me. I felt like I was being hunted. Those posters in her room, I could have sworn Taylor Swift's eyes were following me, her smile no longer friendly but a smirk. I can show you incredible things, magic, madness, heaven, sin. Every word felt like a punch. The air in the room dropped, got so cold I could see my breath. The song went on, this indictment of madness hidden behind a perfect face. It felt like a confession or a threat. Then came the chorus. The voice turned sharp, almost metallic. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. I squeezed my eyes shut, waiting for the next line, but it didn't come.
Instead, there was silence. A heavy, hanging silence in the music. The beat was still there, throbbing, but the voice was gone. And in that silence, I heard another sound. A soft, rhythmic scratching, like fingernails on wood, coming from down the hall, from Emily's bedroom door. Then the voice was back, not singing, whispering, an echoing whisper that seemed to come from everywhere at once, like she was right behind me, her lips at my ear, but also screaming from the end of the hall. But I've got a blank space, baby. Another scratch, this one louder, more insistent, and I'll write Grandma's name. The music cut out. The scratching stopped. That was last night. I haven't slept. I've been sitting here, in this chair, watching the sun go down, painting the sky these sick, sad colors. The cold in this house, it never really left today. It's just here, waiting. The sun is almost gone. Any second now, I'm going to hear that first click. The show's about to start, And I'm so scared to find out what song it's chosen for tonight. I have this horrible sinking feeling that pretty soon I'm not going to be the audience anymore. I'm going to be the goddamn subject line.